They want a new neighbor, just not that neighbor, named Dino. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli.
And I'm Jennifer Griswold. Folks who live on the west end of Benson have been looking forward to something other than a vacant lot. But some are against a new $5 million development. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski is live to explain why. Jake?
Yeah, Jen and Craig, 72nd and Maple. Many of the residents call this the west entrance to Benson. But this property, as you said, has been vacant for a number of years. But residents say a 4-story storage unit isn't exactly what about 1,000 of them want. The former Great Western Bank on the southwest corner of 72nd and Maple. The hundreds who drive by each day have seen the property sit empty for years. Now Dino Storage wants to put a $5 million 4-story facility on the property. But neighbors like Teresa Patterson, who lives right next door and knew something would eventually be built here, aren't pleased.
It's to me almost more like an industrial field. To have a 4-story warehouse on the corner of 72nd and Maple, to me undoes a lot of what's going on in the Benson to Keystone corridor along Maple Street.
Today, about a half dozen people told the Zoning Board of Appeals that they don't want to see the project built on the corner. They say it doesn't fit into the Benson culture that's being created, and it would look too much like an industrial building. Almost 1,000 people have signed a petition against the project.
There is absolutely no good reason for destroying this building just to make a huge storage shed to store all that unnecessary junk we'll be throwing away in a few years anyway. The neighborhood is much better served with light business in the present building.
Subject matter specific.
The project has already been approved by the planning board, and today's hearing was for revisions to the parking and spacing. Dave Palladino proposed the project and said this is the first time he's heard of the backlash.
And I am, considering investing $5 million into a corner that's, been derelict for a long time, and that neighborhood needs something to push it forward.
There are also concerns about these large trees on the property coming down, more than 30 of them to be exact. Now, the Zoning Appeals Board didn't make a decision. They continued the decision until next month, and they hope that Palladino and residents who are planning on doing this will have a chance to meet to figure out a compromise. Reporting live from 72nd and Maple, Jake Wazakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.
Same topic. This is not the first time folks in Benson have been opposed to development in the community. In 2013, neighbors learned of plans to build a Buc-ee's at 57th and Northwest Radial Highway after Louis' Market shut its doors in 2012. People were concerned about the increase in traffic and added pollution in the area. But the city later approved plans to build the convenience store. It is expected to open this fall.